Hi everybody, welcome to Tech Talk. In this video I am going to show you how to conduct online exam or quiz using Google Classroom. Let us start without any delay. So first you have to log in into the Google Classrooms. If you already have Google Classroom and if you have already created a classroom, you can directly start by creating online quiz. Those who are beginners, let me start from the beginning. So Google Classroom, you have to log in. Here you can see I have already created many classes. For your sake, I am going to create a new class. So here you click create class. So once you click the create class, here the checkbox comes, click the checkbox and continue. So you have to create the name of the Google class. So we'll write online class section, you can write A. So now let us click the create. So it is creating a Google class. Those who are already having Google Classroom, you need not to create again. In existing classroom only you can create so here you have created one class in Google Classroom. Now let us know how to create the quiz or online examination using this Google Classroom. Here press the create button. Now here it is quiz assignment. Click it. So it will take you into this page. So title we are going to give online quiz or exam. Even you can create online exam directly using this Google Forms from your Google. Now let us click this blank quiz form. So it will take you into this page. So here it is given blank quiz. Let us name this blank quiz into online exam, or you can name it quiz, or you can even write the name of the quiz you want to conduct. Here is the description. Let me write what I want to write here. So dear students, welcome to online exam. That's it. Now here you have created one page with some description. Now let me explain quickly about the settings and as well as the control panel here. So here in this you can find here preview. That means whatever you do here, after that you can check in the preview how your online exam is going to appear in the students login. So this is the preview. Now let's come back to this page. Here is customize theme. You can use these options to customize your theme. You can change color of the page, okay, and then you can change even the background color also like this, and then font style also you can change. I am using the basic font. You can change into this kind of fonts also. So there are 4 fonts available. So whichever font suitable for your topic you can use. I select basic only. Now here are the most important tools or control panel. This is, you can use these buttons to create online exam. Now first one is add question. So if you click this add question, this will come. Now here you can type the question. I am going to type very simple questions. What is the capital of India? So this is the question. Now the way you want to give the question depends upon you. Here you have many options. You can give it is in form of a short answer also. So here means the students will write the short answer. In case you want to be very specific with only one single answer, you can even provide answer key also. So you have to enter the correct answer in this space. So what is the capital of India? It is Delhi. Now this is the answer. So you can even mark all other answers incorrect. The problem here is if you have entered this answer in all capital letters and if your students have entered the answer in small letters, but the Google form is case sensitive, so the students have to enter exactly the way you have to enter. So even you can give a second answer also in this way. Now we can give like this Delhi. So if you want to add any other way also, you can add as many as you can give correct answers, and then you can give even points also. How many points you want to allot to this single answer. Now after that you can click done. So this is the way you have to create short answer questions. Now let's move to the next question. Okay, so the second question comes. Now again we will type the same question. What is the capital of Karnataka? Okay, so Karnataka is a state, so we are going to learn what is the capital of Karnataka. Now here it doesn't require paragraph answer, so we will directly go to multiple choice. So now here you have to give answer which is the capital of Karnataka. Option 1 you can give Bengaluru. Option 2 you can give Hyderabad. Option 3 you can type Chennai. Option 4 you can type Kolkata. Now once you complete giving 4 multiple options, now you have to provide answer key. So what is the capital of Karnataka? The right answer is Bangalore. So you have selected answer as Bangalore and you have given allotted 1 point for this correct answer. Now 2 questions we have completed, one with the short answer question, another one with multiple choice question. Now let us move to the next type of question. Number 3. I am going to give another question. Bangalore is the capital of Karnataka. True or false? Now you can create here check boxes. First option is true, second option is false. Now you have to provide answer key also. So Bangalore is the capital of Karnataka, it's a true, so you have to click the true, and here you can allot points 1 here and done. So I completed 3 types of questions. First one is short answer question, second one is multiple choice question, third one is check boxes. Now one more type of question let us do. So here you can see short answer questions completed, multiple choice questions completed, check boxes completed, and then we'll go to the drop down. Next question. Who is the PM of India? Who is the PM of India? Here you are going to select drop down. So option 1 Shri Narendra Modi. Option 2 Shri Ram Nath Kovind, and you have to provide answer also. So the correct answer is first one, and points you have allotted for this is 1 mark. So done. So we have completed 1, 2, 3, 4 varieties of questions. Let me give the number also. Question number 1 you can change, then question number 2 is the MCQ question, question number 3 is true or false or checkbox, and question number 5 is the drop down. So we have created 5 questions. If you wish, you can add even few more things also into this question paper. Here you can even directly import questions. If you click this one, I already created some questionnaire here. I can add questions directly from these Google Forms. And then next one is you can even add the image. So for that, let me create one more question here. Here already there is. So I'll create one question, how to add photograph. Who is in this photo? So we can even upload photo here. You can directly browse from your computer, or you can use camera, or you can even use URL or photos, Google Drive, Google Image Search. Let me drag a file from my computer. Okay. If you add photos to your questions or your Google form, it would be more interesting. So here is the photo. Who is in the photo? You can create short answer question or multiple choice question or checkbox question or even drop down question. Now I would like to create multiple choice question. Okay, so option 1 Doraemon, option 2 Iron Man, option 3 He-Man, and option 4 Spider-Man. Okay, and then you have to set the answer. So he is Iron Man, so you have set the answer as Iron Man and awarded the points 1 and click done. So even you can add photographs into your Google Forms. Now few more things let us learn. In settings, this is a general setting. If you want to keep an email, if you want to collect emails, or if you want to know who sends the response or who sends the answers, then you can click this checkbox and you can limit to 1 response, otherwise students may send so many responses. And respondents means students who are attending the exam. They need not to edit after submit, so don't check this one, edit after submit. They can see summary charts and test responses after completion of their examination. Now what is this presentation? How you want to present your exam? Show progress bar, that means how many questions are there, how much they have completed. Shuffle question order, you can shuffle the question order. And confirmation message, you can type here your response has been recorded. Once students submit, they will get this message, your response has been recorded. Your response has been recorded. Now after that, let us go to quizzes. Here you have to make this as a quiz. So if you don't make this as a quiz, they can't participate. So you make this, you turn on make this quiz, assign point values to questions and allow auto grading. So how do you want to show their answers? Immediately after each submission or later after manual review? That means once you review, then only you can send the information or grades back to their mail, or you can even check this for immediately after each submission. That means students, once they submit, they can easily check, they can quickly check whether their answer is correct or wrong. So respondents can see next respondents can see missed questions, correct answers, point values. Now you have to save. Now what you have to do is you have to send your question paper to your students. How to send? Here is a tab, click the send button. Here you can send via email, or you can copy the link and you can paste it in WhatsApp, or here one more it is, you can embed HTML and you can share this. I generally share this Google online exam forms through email, so let me share this Google form to one of the students' mail. I am here sending to my mail only, so send. This is the way you have to create online exam or quiz using Google Classroom. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.